Just repeat if you can.
Okay.
Recording in progress.
It worked. So, Zaha is a consultant who receives fees from clients. How would Zaha calculate his profit for the year? Profit will be fees received minus expenses. So that's D. Question 24. What is added to owner's capital to calculate capital employed? The formula for capital employed is owner's equity plus non-current liabilities. That's how you get your capital employed.
Liabilities.
Yeah, non-current liabilities. You get not current liabilities, non-current liabilities.
Yes.
So capital employed is owner's equity plus non-current liabilities. Is it clear?
Yeah.
That's question 24. Question 25. What is an advantage of forming a partnership? Decisions have to be recognized by all partners. That is disadvantage of partnership. Yeah. Each partner is responsible for actions of other partners. That's a disadvantage. Profit have to be shared among the partners. That's another disadvantage. Share of responsibilities. Yeah. That's D. So the only advantage here is 25, which is in 25 is D. The three other options are disadvantages of partnership.
Yeah.
Clear? So 25 is D. 26. Anne and Ben are in partnership, sharing profit and losses equally. They provided the following information for the year ended 30th April 2021. Profit for the year is 20,000. Interest on capital for Anne is 5,000. For Ben is 4,000. Drawings for Anne 8,000. Ben 7,000. What was Ben's share of residual profit? Note, they shared profits and losses equally, right?
Yeah.
So we are told to find residual profit. For residual profit, it is the amount of leftover from the operating profit, which is from when you are able to calculate the cost of using capital for that transactions. I'm going to say it again. I wrote the amount of leftover operating profits after paying all cost of capital used to generate revenue. So you would have used equipment, you would have used capital to generate the revenue, right? Mm-hmm. So what is the cost on that capital that you use in generating revenue? You less it from your operating profit. That gives you a residual value, a residual profit. Do you get it now? Yes. So here we have our interest on capital to be 5,000 and 4,000 each. Yes or no? Yes. So that is the value of capital used to generate that profit. Okay. So 5,000 plus 4,000 is 9,000. 9,000 minus the profit is our residual profit, because this is that's capital minus the operating profit. So that's 20,000 minus 9,000, which is 11,000. Yeah. And profit is being shared equally. 11,000 divided by 2, that's 5,500. Yeah. Is it clear? Yes. So the answer is A. Question 27. Which statement about receipts and payments account is incorrect? It includes amount prepaid at the end of the year. Yes. 2. It shows the surplus for the year. No. It shows the balance, the closing balance for the year. That means it shows debit balance or credit balance. It gives us a debit balance if we have more, and it gives us a credit balance if we have overdraft. So because a receipt and payment account is basically the cash account. Yeah. But for non-trading organizations. So whatever you get here is what you take to your income statement, to your income and expenditure account. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? So income and expenditure account has net surplus or net deficit, not receipt and payment account. Receipt and payment account has a closing balance. Do you get that point? Yes. So that's the first thing. The second one is it shows the answer is B. Okay. So the third question says the third option is non-monetary items are excluded. In your receipt and payment account, it is about cash and bank balances. It does not include non-monetary items. Do you get what I'm saying here? In your receipt and payment account, it is about cash and bank balances. You don't include non-monetary items like assets. Assets. Yeah, you don't include them. Yeah. So that's why they said non-monetary items are excluded, which is right about receipt and payment account. Then the balance represents cash and bank balances. Yes. Do you understand? Because I told you earlier that as soon as your receipt and payment account is done, the balances go to your income and expenditure account.
And there will be a deficit or surplus.
Yeah, debit or credit.
Yes.
Is it clear?
Yes,
So the answer is B, 27. 28. How does the manufacturer calculate prime cost? You know prime cost already. Direct material plus direct labor plus minus direct expenses.
No, plus. Yeah, plus for all. Which is,
No, direct material, direct labor plus direct expenses. Yes, sorry.
Yeah.
Direct expenses, sorry. So it's B. Question 29. Nula provided the following information for the year and the 31st of March, right? 31st of March 2021. What was the profit or loss for the year ended 31 March 2021? Drawings for the year was 3,900. Net assets at the beginning of the year was 60,500. Net asset at the end of the year, which is the closing net asset, is 72,275. So how do you calculate profit here? First, you have to put it in mind that drawings represent the amount of cash or assets withdrawn by the owners of the business from the business. Yeah. That is what drawings represent. So if it's during the year, you have to add it to your net assets.
If it's during the year?
Yes, you have to add it to your net assets.
If it's in the end, you have to less it.
You less it. But why? This is the reason, because profit will be made by the business. We want to calculate the profit. So if you are calculating the profit, you have to put in mind that the owner of the business has capital.
Yeah.
As a result of that, if the owner of the business has capital, you have to less capital, not add capital anymore. That's why you have to add profit. It has to be of a two-way thing. So if you're going to add capital, if you're going to less capital from profit, you have to add drawings to profit. Did you get it? Mm-hmm. The owner of the business has injected cash into the business or assets into the business. So that means when the profit is made, you have to less that amount from it. Yes or no?
Yeah.
So if the owner of the business withdraws cash or asset from the business, you have to add it to the profit. Because at the end, yes, you can't do the opposite. Because at the end of the day, the drawings will be added because capital will be deducted.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yes.
So if you don't add profit, you would have understated your profit.
You don't add profit.
Yes, you would have understated your profit. If you don't add drawings, yes, you would have understated your profit. Do you understand?
Yes.
Owner's capital, owner's equity or capital will be deducted from profit. So what would drawings be? You want to deduct drawings again? No. It's a double entry thing, right? Yeah. So if you are adding capital, if you're going to deduct capital from profit, you have to add drawings to profit. Yeah. So here, our profit or loss will be closing net asset minus opening net asset plus drawings, which is 72,275 minus 60,500 plus 3,900.
So closing minus opening and then add
plus drawings. Yes. So that's 15,675 profit. Yes. Is it clear?
Yes.
So D. Question 30. A trader provided the following information: cost of sales,